Have you ever just looked at your cat? Maybe they're shredding your brand new sofa or meowing at a blank wall at 3 in the morning and just thought, what is going on inside your head? Well, if you have, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we're going to crack open the Animafy guide to feline behavior. We're going to figure out why cats do the weird things they do, and I'll give you some simple, effective ways to solve those all too common problems.
So, here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll put on our detective hats and learn to speak cat. Then, we'll dive into those destructive habits that drive us all a little crazy. After that, we're tackling the hissing, the hiding, and all that meowing. Yep, we're even going to brave the world of litter box issues. And we'll wrap it all up with a proactive plan to make your home a happy, peaceful place for everyone.
All right, let's jump right into Section 1, Cracking the Cat Code. Look, before you can fix a single problem, you have to get to the bottom of it. You've got to understand the why. Honestly, this is the golden rule. Figuring out what's actually causing the behavior is the only way to find a solution that's going to last. I mean, seriously, who hasn't wished for this? One minute your cat is a perfect purring angel, and the next they're doing something so bizarre it just leaves you completely stumped. But here's the thing, that instruction manual, it actually exists. It's just not written in English, it's written in a language of ear twitches, tail flicks, and daily routines. And today, we're going to learn how to read it.
This is probably the most important mindset shift you can make. Your cat is not scratching the furniture to get back at you. They're not peeing on the rug out of spite. They're not a bad cat. These are all just signs that they're trying to tell you something's wrong. So our job isn't to punish them, it's to listen and understand what they're saying.
So what exactly is this cat communication? It's a super rich language, but it's not made of words. It's all about actions, super subtle body language, and a huge reliance on routine. The way they flick their tail, the specific pitch of a meow, even a sudden change in their favorite nap spot, none of this is random. It's all part of a message, telling us anything from, hey, I'm hungry, to I'm feeling really stressed out.
And you know what? Almost all of those messages boil down to one of these 4 things. There's some kind of stress or fear in their life. They're just plain bored and need more to do. There could be an underlying medical problem, or their daily routine and environment just isn't working for them. Keep these 4 triggers in your back pocket because you're going to see them come up again and again.
Okay, enough theory. Let's put this into practice. Section 2 is all about those destructive habits, the scratching, the chewing, that can really, truly drive you up the wall. So let's talk about furniture scratching. It's so easy to see this as just your cat being naughty. But look at the why. They're doing it to maintain their claws, to relieve stress, and to mark their territory. They have little scent glands in their paws. It's a natural instinct. That's why punishing them for it is totally pointless. The solution is always redirection. Give them a better option, like a really good scratching post, and maybe sprinkle a little catnip on it to make it extra tempting.
And the same exact logic applies to chewing. Again, think about the why. Is it a kitten who's teething? Are they just curious? Or is it one of our big 4 triggers, boredom? Yelling at them won't fix it. You have to manage the environment. Give them a clear yes with things they are allowed to chew on, fight that boredom with more play, and make the no items, like your phone charger, taste really gross with a bitter spray.
All right, next up, let's talk about the behaviors that really affect how we connect with our cats. Or, in some cases, why we feel like we can't connect with them at all. We're talking about everything from biting and hissing to the cat who seems to live under the bed.
A cat that bites or scratches is usually reacting. They're not just attacking out of the blue. A lot of times we've accidentally taught them that our hands are toys. So new rule, toys are for playing, hands are for petting. Simple. You also have to learn to read their signals. If you see their ears flatten or their tail start that angry twitch, it means they're overstimulated. That's your sign to just back off and give them some space.
That constant meowing, it can be really grating. But remember, every meow has a purpose. They could be hungry, bored, or just lonely. The real solution is to get ahead of the need. Feed them on a schedule. Make time for play every single day. And, this is so important, reward the quiet. Ignore those loud, demanding meows, but the second they are quiet, that's when you shower them with love and attention.
Hiding is a completely normal way for cats to cope with things that scare them, like a new home or a loud party. The absolute worst thing you can do is drag them out from their hiding spot. Instead, you want to provide them with safe, cozy spots where they can hide and feel secure. Let them come out when they're ready. A predictable routine will do wonders for their confidence and show them their world is safe.
Okay, deep breaths, everyone. We're about to tackle what is, without a doubt, one of the most stressful problems a cat owner can face:
We're talking about when your cat decides your whole house is their bathroom. But don't give up. This is almost always a problem you can solve.
If your cat starts avoiding the litter box, you need to think like a cat. I mean, would you want to use a gross, dirty toilet? Nope. You have to scoop that box every single day. They might also just hate the litter. Maybe it hurts their paws or the scent is too strong. Try a soft, unscented kind. And where the box is matters a lot. It needs to be somewhere quiet where they won't be ambushed. If you try all that and it's still happening, it's time to call the vet.
Now, spraying is totally different. This isn't about needing to pee. It's a small amount of urine sprayed on a vertical surface, and it's all about marking territory and is usually caused by stress. The #1 best solution is to get your cat spayed or neutered. After that, you have to deep clean any spots with a special enzymatic cleaner to completely get rid of the smell, and then try to figure out what's stressing them out.
All right, we've made it to our final section. So far, we've been talking about reacting to problems. Now let's talk about getting proactive. This is all about setting up your home in a way that makes these problems way less likely to ever even start. And this quote just says it all. This is the foundation of your whole proactive plan. Cats absolutely thrive on routine. Predictability makes them feel secure, and a secure cat is almost always a well-behaved cat. A good routine can solve problems before they even begin.
So what does a good routine look like? It can be as simple as this: meals at the same times every day, a dedicated playtime they can look forward to, a clean litter box they can count on. It's not about being super rigid, it's about making them feel safe. It tells them, don't worry, your needs are going to be met, and that dramatically reduces both stress and boredom, our two biggest troublemakers. You can use this proactive mindset for specific fears too, like the dreaded cat carrier. Instead of it being this scary monster that only shows up for vet trips, just make it a normal piece of furniture. Leave it out in the living room, put a comfy blanket and some toys inside. Turn it from a scary prison into a cool private den. It completely changes their association with it. Now, this is so important. While most of these problems are behavioral, you have to know when it might be something more serious. If a behavior changes really suddenly and dramatically, if your cat stops eating, or if hiding or aggression gets extreme, that's when you call the vet. No exceptions. Always rule out a health problem first.
So if we take everything we've talked about and boil it down to one single idea, this is it. Understanding your cat is everything. Patience, love, and a predictable routine are your most powerful tools. This isn't about training or discipline. It's about learning their unique language so you can understand their needs, solve their problems, and build an incredible bond.
And that brings us to the end. So I want to leave you with a little homework. Based on everything we just covered, what's one small, simple change you can make today to start cracking your own cat's code?